James did. They're both ready to play tomorrow.
Within the parameters of better compete, where specifically you want to see your club better in these last two games, Mike?
Well, I just thought last night, for whatever reason, we didn't have any jump. You know, and there can be lots of reasons for it, but the bottom line is we didn't execute or play at a high enough level. Never got out of our zone. Never played with any pace, any determination. They won all the one-on-one battles, and you know, so there was no game. So obviously we can't play like that. I thought we had a good practice with that group on a good morning skate. And then Detroit's going to bring in to Hamilton an American League roster like we're playing basically, and very few NHL players. I mean, we have some guys there for leadership, but that's basically it. And then we'll play again here tomorrow, and there'll be more two NHL teams, and that'll be our last opportunity before practice. But it's very apparent to me that we're going to have to get heavier in the offensive zone and way more competitive, and then we got to get better in our own zone. You got to trust each other, and you got to want the puck.
At this point, how solidified is the opening roster in your mind? Is it mostly set, or?
No. So let's just say I'm just watching, and you can change my mind if you want to.
Can there be a such thing as too much youth on it?
Oh, 100%.
So what's that line?
I don't know. So I just know some teams have tried it, and hasn't gone very good. In my history in the league, I've rushed some players the odd time, and then they end up back in the minors, and to me that's counterproductive. I think you're way better to start in the minors and end up in the National Hockey League when you're ready to stay for good. So we don't want to err on the overexcited side. We want to err, I think, on the cautious side. And like I've said before, if you make a mistake at the start of the year, they're allowed to change their mind over 20 games in the American League and get back. And to me, that's the right mistake, not the other way around.
Have you, Mike, going back in your experience, have you ever had this amount of youngsters? You didn't do this in Detroit at all?
I've never seen this many kids, but I've never had this many kids that are ready to make the team either. Okay. You know, so we understand what's going on. We talk about it, Lou and I, every day. He has a wealth of experience, and I do too, from different organizations. And so let's not get overexcited. That's what happens. You get overexcited, you love the kids early, and then, you know, they get no points and they're minus.
Do you think you might carry 8D to start the year, or?
Yeah, I might.
Would you prefer to do 7?
No, I'm just going to watch.
Do you have players in mind who can still change your mind, like you mentioned?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You have some that you're watching especially closely?
Yeah.
What does it mean when you say some of these guys need to learn to play?
Well, you got to learn that when the puck's there, you got to compete for it. Like a pro does. That's how he feeds his family. He's got 3 kids at home, and he feeds his family by winning that battle. You're just been skilling your way around because you're better than everyone else. One guy knows what compete is. The other guy has no idea because he's never had to. Now, you could say, oh, he's very competitive. Yeah, at the level they were at. This is a whole new level where men play against you.
Does that then come from teaching or experience?
Yeah. Great. No, it comes from everything.
But
it comes from, it's from both. But, you know, sometimes just never getting any points is a great teacher. Pretty soon you want them, you figure out how to get them, right? The good players figure out a way to play. They're too competitive not to. So over a period of time, they'll get that settled up.
Do you like this challenge?
Oh yeah, it's great. I like our team. I didn't like our team last night. That was a long night, you know. Like, I mean, the smoked meat sandwich I had was good, but other than that, I didn't get much in the trip.